Okay, so I'm finally doing a chit chat. Get ready with me and let's get started. First date, kind of nervous kind of thing. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Glow Kit. Ooh. I like to pinch the brush like this to do my nose bridge, like so. Also do a little bit of my Cupid's bow, my brow bone, and my cheekbones. Love highlight. I feel like it's an essential. You can see it really brightens my under eye bag area. And put a little bit in the inner corner. Yeah. Add more dimension. Dimension, not dementia. You can also highlight your collarbone, which is what I'm gonna do with marshmallow. And then also here. And that just adds a little bit of baboomsh. Just a tip. That's what she said. Bonnie, how many highlighters are you gonna use? All of them, because why not? I've had this for a while, and that's a California Benefit blush. And I like to take this and I like to start here and I just draw a little parabola, an upward sloping parabola. And I also like to bring it here, create that flush look. Doing the tip of my nose because this makes it look like, you know, you just had a cold and you're just like, achoo. Looking cold and sick is like on purpose, looks really cute. I'm someone who doesn't really blush that often. If you can make me blush, I'm probably a nervous wreck around you. I'm gonna go into contour. I like the Hula Light contour and dug a hole in it. It adds like a little bit of dimension to the outer perimeter of my face. Bring it to my cheekbone area and blend it into the blush and the highlight. I already contoured my nose, but if you want to see a more detailed nose contour, I do have other videos available. You don't want to look like there's dirt on your forehead per se, but you want to look like sun-kissed, because I have vitamin D deficiency. I have to take these vitamin D pills like on a weekly basis, but then I forgot on Tuesday and then I didn't take it until Saturday. And I had headaches and I was like, ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna take my favorite face makeup setting spray. It is by Pixie, and then I do this and make a weird face. And I let it set. Move on to my favorite part of my makeup, which is my eyes. Gel the front of my brows. I'm not sure if this really does anything, but anyway, I learned how to chortle recently. It's like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I put on different studs today. It's like black with my black fit and like working out my arms a lot, and you can see I feel like so cool when I carry my groceries home. I literally lift my bags up like this while walking down the street, because if I can't hear you, I can't see you. And thanks to my Samsung noise cancellation earbuds, hashtag not sponsored anymore. What was I doing? Let's do some eyeshadows. The Too Faced Sweet Peach palette that my best friend Chloe got me. I remember in middle school I would go like sniff it at Sephora with her. Look how cute it is. I just put, oh my gosh, Chloe, you need to get me this in the future. At that time I was allergic to peaches too, because I ended up in the emergency room. I had hives all over my body, and they're like, hey, girl, you're allergic to peaches, but now I'm not. And oh god, did I get some on my nose? Got a pimple. Interesting. I'm first gonna go and grab the color Georgia. I got my peaches out in Georgia. I just like to just use my finger. You can definitely use a brush. I recently started using a beauty blender. It actually does work better than my finger. I do clean my beauty blender really often, and that does require some time, but you know, it's an investment. I'm gonna be taking Peaches and Cream, and I'm gonna add this to the front to middle part of my eye. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I switched from neutral looks to colorful looks and I had a neutral look during the day, I just straight up add the color on top. Caramelize outer corner of my eye, going slightly above where my crease is. And it's really interesting that I have crease now, because I've had monolids for most of my life until I got allergic to eyelash glue. My eyelashes are actually quite long now. I use Babe Lash Serum. It actually does work. See, I created a bit of dimension. Not my best work. A little bit chatty here, so trade-offs, opportunity cost. I'm a big stone for a play. I'm gonna be wearing a muscle suit, and I'm actually so excited about that. I mean, honestly, I don't really need a muscle suit, you know what I'm saying? But I will give the audience what the audience desires. Ooh. I was just so tired yesterday. I just went to sleep at like around maybe 12. I have no clue. I was just laying in bed and I fell asleep at one point and my AirPods like fell out. So that was peaches and cream. I'm gonna go into Luscious, add a little bit of dimension or filling in this portion of my eye. I've been doing this since 2020. It's like really trendy now and little boop boop. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna go into my Pixie palette and a little bit more pigmented. Bring this into your waterline. And then you're gonna go where that white ended, just trace underneath it. The illusion of a bigger eye pocket, and that was really badly done. You get the idea. As you can see, this eye just looks much more open than the other one. Do the same thing. I finished watching You season 4, got back from a rave one night and I was like, let's watch it. And because it's set in like London and the UK, I was like, I recognize so many of these places. I actually have been to one of the pubs that was shown. It's very sick. I just felt like I was living there again. Very different from previous seasons. Maybe because there are British people there. Let's talk about how I feel as a senior. I've definitely learned a lot in these past few months and just throughout my entire college career. I made mistakes, learned from them, just became a generally better, more retrospective and perspective person overall. I would say I'm like quite pleasant to be around. It's really hard to really take me off, but once you do, it's like the redemption arc is very, very slim. But I'm gonna work on being more communicative of what bothers me before cutting someone off. Stop, drop, and roll. I like to draw something like this. It's so cute. This adds contrast. I can hear my laundry in the laundry machine going. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna squint and add more onto this area and also the inner corner. I think it makes me look more magical. I don't know if you guys have heard of unicorn syndrome, but it's not glamorous at all. Darken this area a little bit. Unicorn syndrome is when you think there's something inherently wrong with you, but it's like so unique and so special and it's super like exclusive to you that no one has it as bad as you do, and thus it prevents you from making any real progress because you're stuck in the mindset like, oh, I can't be fixed, like there's something wrong with me, and no, and that is wrong, because whatever you're experiencing, sure, maybe not to the same level, same degree, same velocity, same like parallelogram, someone out there is also experiencing something and they were hopefully able to get out of it, and so can you. You might feel like it's the end of the world, or you may not. Maybe you have some setback. Waterline with this Pixie Tightline look. Just because you're experiencing something that seems awful at the moment, it does not mean you can't overcome it. There's a reason you're here today now, and it's because you fought all those demons. You know what I'm saying? I almost failed Taekwondo. Use my eyelash curler. This Shiseido one. Whoa, this is so creepy. Easy breezy, CoverGirl. Actually, I'm not using CoverGirl. I have this milk one, this telescopic one, this recent one I just got. I used to use this in London all the time. I went to like the airport, Superdrug, to buy it. It's like one of the stores there. I remember getting lost in the airport. It was just like after work one day because I interned in London. That was my entire personality until I started talking about other things. I prefer waterproof mascaras because you never know when you have an allergic reaction while you're walking and a tear streams down your face, and it's a perfect opportunity to film TikTok to look like you're one of those girls that are pretty when they cry. Or maybe you're crying over your ex. You know, this is pretty good.
Here I'm using the Babe Lash Separator.
I'm sure you can also use a spoolie for this, but I have the tools, so why not use it? Not use people as tools, use tools as tools. Batty! I just don't let setbacks affect me as much as they used to now, just because I know if I've bounced back before, I can do it again. Obviously easier said than done, but sometimes all I need is just to go to sleep, and everything negative hopefully will seem a lot less negative when you wake up. And forgiving yourself is just as important as forgiving others, because you have a lot of resentment for yourself, and that's tough, man. You can see where my crease ends. Connect it. You know that drinking water is super important? Like if you don't drink enough water, you'll start forgetting things. A lot of times when your parents or grandparents forget things, not dementia, they're literally just dehydrated. Because the older you get, like I guess the less effective your thirst cues are.
Use a thin eyeliner and draw tiny hair-like strokes in different directions for my lower lashes.
Inner corner. It's like a thick eyeliner. You're like, Bonnie, why are you using a thick eyeliner for your inner corner? Trust me. While I was in London, I told people my name was Bonnie. The name Barney is pronounced Bonnie in British. Got my order named Barney many times. Draw a little thing and then I connect it. That's like really subtle. I pull my eyelid a little bit, fill that in. It's cute with BB glitter.
I look constipated.
Nice. Basti also got this for me. I smushed the top. Right here. Pop off your Oyster card in the London Underground. Inside this YSL bag is this YSL Saint Laurent Black Opium perfume. DM me if you want to try the Le Parfum. Thank you so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed chatting with me, and see you next time.